Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time doing another Ghibli film review, and this one is on the Red Turtle. Now, as you know, the Red Turtle, or as it was known as in France, La Turtle Rouge, is meant to be a 2016 animated fantasy drama film that was directed by Dutch animator Michael Dubrock de Wit, as well as being a sort of co-division film with Studio Ghibli. And the way I do see the Red Turtle is more of a sort of watered down version of Primal, only with less action, gore, instead of a simple slice of life story. And the premise of the film is meant to follow a young man who ends up being drafted away from a storm and ending up on a beach. And we see how, the man tries to survive on his own. He tries to kind of get by what he can. And after a few attempts trying to escape and get back to dry land, we kind of see how he ends up meeting a giant red sea turtle. And in his anger, ends up attacking it, but after slowly helping it get back to health, we see how it turns into a beautiful young woman, and the two slowly fall in love. And over the film, we see how the young man starts off trying to kind of survive on his own, but after getting the help and support he needs, he is able to kind of move on from his original quest and is able to have an actual relationship with someone who cares about him, able to get him back to who he was, and able to move on from his original quest. And I think the way I do see the Red Turtle is a bit like Primal, because the way I do see the man as well as the Red Turtle is a bit like looking at Spear and Fang. And the way I do see the Red Turtle becoming a human is a lot like Mira. Because, much like Spear and Fang, we do kind of see how Spear does everything that he can to keep Fang in fighting shape, as well as making sure that she stays alive. And much like Mira, we do kind of see how, Spear is able to understand her. Both of them come to terms with the people they've lost and try to survive on their own. And I think the way I also do kind of give the film credit is that it doesn't need voice actors. It just deals with characters moving on in their day-to-day life. There is a few words there and there, but not massively. And this does remind me a bit of Primal, because, much like Primal, when we do see characters speak, it's only in a rare occasion. And I think the best example is, when Mira does open up about herself, she speaks in her native tongue, Arabic. And you get the sense that even though Spear and Fang don't understand her, she makes it clear what happened to her. And when Mira does get captured by the Vikings, you do actually see Spear saying her name, but also making it clear that Spear wants to protect someone else he does care about. And throughout the film, not only do we kind of see the man and the Red Turtle now human, but them also having a kid, and the kid slowly understanding to follow his own path, but making it clear to his parents that he will be okay on his own. And I give the film credit is that it's not trying to go massively big with the story. It's not trying to go over the top, but just like a simple day to day in the life of a simple premise. A man slowly loses his way, slowly gets a reality check, and moves on from his original quest. And this can be a pretty relatable thing. And I give the Red Turtle credit is that it's not trying to be a fantasy story. It's not trying to be an over-the-board slice of life story. But I think instead of a simple good, understandable premise about moving on from your original goal, settling down where you are, and being with the people who do care about you. So I think this film definitely deserves a thumbs up. Still good and still alright. So, Comic Reviewer here, signing out.